and it's probably going to work. She'll probably say everything's cool, but it'll crush her inside. What a bitch. It's not really just as simple as saying, "Lol, you mad?" and then letting her go fuck off. It's going to hurt Charlotte. Trying to shut her down is basically all I can do. Raging pretty hard, but what else can I do? Sad face. But she didn't write a sad face, she put sad face, which means she's twice as sad. I don't understand what's wrong with those two lesbos. I just expressed some concern, and Kendall flips the hell out on me. She doesn't have to be such a bitch. It sucks, but, you know, it's Kendall. She's always like this. You really shouldn't have expected her to do anything but flip out on you. It's what she does. Can I ask you a weird question? Where's the new part? Okay. What happened? Did he turn you down? No, not exactly. It's a long story, really. I had no idea. But do you want to talk about it? If not, I understand, of course. I'd be happy to talk about it, but it's a long story. Not a very interesting one, but a long one. If you really care, we can talk about it some other time. If you want, we can talk about it some other time if you want, but now's not the best time. What's up with you, though? I'm sure you have a reason for asking. Come on now. Come on, I know you. Who do you want advice about? You know me too well. Well, it's kind of embarrassing, actually. I just have, the biggest crush on this guy, for serious. I really feel like I need to just follow my heart and make a move, even though I barely know him. Does that sound crazy to you? And then Isabella replied, OMG, you don't mean who I think you mean, do you? Don't laugh, but yes, I'm pretty sure I do. I bet it's the teacher. I bet it's me. Isabella wrote back, lol, sorry, it's just kind of funny, but don't worry about it. I think you're absolutely right. There's no question, the dude is totally hot, and he seems smart. If you're into him, I think you totally should. What's the worst thing that could happen? You get shot down? Come on, you're a cute girl. He's an older man. What do you think he's going to say? Is she going to come on to me? Okay. I'm reminded of when I was in high school. I was usually the first one in the room then, too. I guess not as much has changed since then. I was the first one in high school in the room, too, usually. I was in the first 5 through go to classes. It doesn't take long before the first student comes in, and I'm not surprised to see who it was. Charlotte. Good morning, Mr. Rook. Of course it would be her, wouldn't it? Hi, Charlotte. I guess the thing to do is would be to make small talk. Lovely weather today, isn't it? For now, I guess. It's supposed to rain later, though. Didn't you know? Oh, shoot. No, I didn't realize. Should have checked the weather report. Yeah. Well, how do you get here? I walk. Maybe it'll stop by the time I have to leave. Better hope so. I didn't bring an umbrella. While I'm mentally kicking myself for not checking before I left, another girl walks in. Hi. Sup? She barely even looks up and definitely isn't expecting an answer. She just disappears to her desk, not even making eye contact with Charlotte, and stares at a computer. She seems dead inside. I kept chatting with Charlotte, and eventually the rest of the class started to file in. Later. Another thing that is used to great effect is the story within a story. You might even argue that it's metafictional, that is, a story about stories. What do you think? Do the details of the story being told by the 4 girls matter, or is it just a filler detail? I look around, and raising her hand is Ariana? With that note, let's read the conversations. Can I ask you a weird question? You're totally right. Okay, I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna dress up super nice and then make an excuse about talking about the book, and then I'm just gonna confess how I really feel. Oh God! Mr. Rook might be cute, but he sure isn't very smart. He didn't even check the weather report before leaving school. He's gonna get soaked walking home without an umbrella. Screw you, Charlotte. Cool story, says pro tip. We're not the end. That's all I have to say. Oh, and what's that supposed to mean? Is it just that I heard you two are seriously fighting? That's a big thing. Oh, I think I know why. My mind instantly goes to the wrong place. I'm not comfortable with this crush of hers at all. Not that I can acknowledge it anyway. What can I say anyway? Go ahead, Ariana. I think the details are extremely important. They reflect on the story as a whole, so you could learn what's really going on from them. Good, that's valid. And also they're important because they're written by the characters. You can learn a lot about someone from how they write. Also, I want to fuck you. Yes, that's also very good. Do you have any examples? and she just goes on, completely dominating the class discussion. But it's clear she's engaged in the material at least, so I can hardly shut her down. I'm glad she's taking it seriously at least. Eventually the lunch bell rings and class starts to file out, in a hurry as ever. Staying behind is the same group as yesterday. No, not quite the same group as yesterday. Excuse me, Mr. Rook. Yes. I have to go buy lunch now, but you know how you said you're always available to talk, right? Oh shit. Yeah, what's up? Could I stop by after class to talk about the book we're doing? There's some things I still don't think I get, so I'd like to get over them more. Yeah, I highly doubt that's really why. But I can't exactly say no, can I? I did promise. Sure, of course you can. Come by around 4. We'll talk about what's giving you trouble. Thanks, Mr. Rook. I'm looking forward to it. Meanwhile, the other 3 are chatting away just like before. I'm left to my own to worry about how I'm going to deal with Ariana. Maybe it'll just go away. She'll get over it. Yeah, of course. That's it. Schoolgirl crushes are always fleeting. What's the new message? You look great. I love that dress. The blue is perfect for you. Knock him dead. This is so wrong. So, how are things going with you two? Good. Oh, well, you know. 3:55 p.m. Uh-oh. That's it for the day, as far as classes go anyway. Sure enough, Charlotte was right. By the end of the day, it started to rain. Ariana's probably already on her way to my office. But before I go, I should take a break to see if there are any new 12-channel posts. Really, I should at least take a quick glance. I'm not going to immediately to my office. I should take a couple minutes to check. But before I go, I should take a break to see if there are any new 12... Okay, it's asking me to go look. 12-channel. Anonymous. Has anyone played Magical Love Adventure 2? Really pretty awesome visual novel, bros. What is this, PewDiePie? Anonymous wrote, ITT, OP's new porn game. And then the next person wrote, it's not porn, it's highly sophisticated. It's all about character development and heartfelt emotions. And the next person wrote, lol porn. Is that it? Okay, so what kind of characters is it about? The most interesting character is Himi-chan, your youngest classmate who was a childhood friend who starts to realize she's in love with you as she starts adolescence. It's a heartwarming character arc. For the fun for the whole family. Lol porn. It's not about sex. It's about a young girl growing to understand her feelings. So there is sex then. Yeah, well, yes, but it's an important part of her character arc. Lol porn. You just don't understand what it's really about. Just give it a try, bro. You'll see what I mean. Just played it. Oh shit. Actually, OP was right. It was pretty awesome. Himi-chan is my waifu. Great story. I told you it wasn't about porn, man. So what do you like about it? Yeah, I like the part where you fuck a 15-year-old. Come on. I did. Whoa. Okay, yeah, so did I. Whoa. Why did I have to check that out? Well, that's enough dawdling for me. Time to go. That was funny. Hi, Mr. Rook. Oh, hi Ariana. Why don't you have a seat and we'll talk about what you were having trouble with. She sits down, crossing her skinny legs with exaggerated motion. It's a pretense, of course. I know it. She definitely knows it, and we feel deeply uncomfortable going along with this. We, of course, do discuss the novel as she requested, and she does ask the right questions. But it's obvious that's not why she's here. Even if she hadn't mentioned it to Isabella, I would have noticed for sure. It's just not just the way she's trying too hard to care about the book or the length of her dress, which is extremely short, as you can see down there. Every time she asks a question, she leans forward, fiddling with the end of her hair with her long fingers. I noticed, of course. Every time she's waiting for an answer, she puts her hands on her knees and with a smile rubs one of her bare, smooth legs against the other. Of course I notice. Every time I speak, she stares just a little too deeply back into it with those dark young eyes. I notice, of course. Despite never happening once in my whole life, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. She is trying to seduce me. I have to wrap this up. I have to end this now. I definitely have to get her out of here. I definitely have to get out of here now. I move, ready to stand up. She just follows my lead. Okay, well, it's starting to get late. Do you have any other questions about the book? No. I think that's all for now. I definitely do have a better understanding now. Thanks so much for the help, Mr. Rook. Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad to help. I mean it. I really want you to know you seem like a great teacher, and I appreciate that a lot. I really like you. Oh, damn it. Here it comes. Can I get it out before she manages to clarify that into a confession? Ah, well, I'm glad. Anyway, I should get going. It was good to talk to you. I get up and get all the way to the door. Could it be that I can avoid it getting awkward after all? Likewise. I just have to say goodbye and I'm gone. Problem solved. Just have to say, Mr. Rook, aren't you going to take your umbrella, or did you not bring one? Oh shit, she's good. She got me. I know exactly what she's gonna say if I tell the truth. What should I do? Lie about it. Oh god, this is tough. Tell the truth anyway. No, she's not gonna seduce me. Yeah, I do. Anyway, you should... Mr. Rook, why are you lying to me? I was just trying to be polite. I know you didn't. Shit. Apologize. Sorry, you're right. I wasn't thinking. I don't. That's okay. Why don't we walk together then? We can share mine. And there it is. No, I don't want you to be caught out in the storm, do you? You'd get soaked and probably get sick for sure. Really, it wouldn't be a problem. Rationally, I know better. Rationally, I know I plan to shut her advances down, to be the mature adult and just not give her a chance. Rationally, I know you can't get sick from being out in the rain. And rationally, I know that following along with her plan would be irresponsible of me. Rationally, I know that it's wrong to find out how she's managed to catch me so perfectly off guard, charming in any way. Rationally, I know that I shouldn't find that smile she's given, the one that she says I'm going to say, yes, so adorable. Rationally, I know I should say no. Oh god, oh god, is this gonna take a dark turn? So, you actually live around this neighborhood, like within walking distance? I figured we'd just be walking to the subway. I guess it turns out I'm not as good at acting rationally as I'd like. Yeah, just a few blocks away, actually. Oh, have you been here long? Only a week, actually. I moved into the neighborhood once I got the job here. Ah, so I see. Do you live alone? Come on, don't ask that. Yeah, for several years now. I leave that hanging as a reminder of how old I am. I've been divorced twice, kid. Twice. With any luck, she'll pick up on that. Oh, well, that must be nice, having things all to yourself. As she says that, she even moves in closer than she was before, so I can feel her arms pressing against mine. So much for having any luck. Well, it's not always so bad. That's not honest at all. That's a lie. The biggest lie. I hate living on my own. It's terrible. It's soul-crushing. It's terrible. It's always so bad. I'll bet. And that's when I make my mistake. I look down at her eyes. I look down at her. I make eye contact, and she just responds with the biggest grin. She's happy right now. So happy. I can tell. And all I can think of as I look at the poor kid is that I know the only thing she's thinking of right now is me. It's one hell of a thought. I look away and we keep walking down the street, but it's too late. I've humored her. I've gone along with her, and I've practically acknowledged it to her now. She just babbles away happily, and I realize there isn't going to be an easy way out. This crutch of hers isn't something I can ignore, and it'll go away. After what feels like the longest walk home ever, we finally arrive at my building. This is me. Thanks for the umbrella. I have to do something, and it has to be now. Okay, it's not a problem at all, though. I really enjoy talking with you a lot. Well, actually, there's something I'd like to tell you. All around us rain pours heavily. My stomach sinks. And then she takes my hand with her own, squeezing with those delicate fingers of hers. Despite the rain, they're so soft to the touch. She smiles sweetly at me, getting ready to confess to me, and I realize with horror, as the girl prepares with her short dress, with her surprisingly deep eyes, with her unsubtle flirting, and with her delicate grip, with all those things standing right in front of me, I realize, in spite of myself, I'm coming just a bit hard. Oh my god. This is gonna go wrong. This is gonna take a horrible turn. I have to do something now before she says anything. Pull her hand off. Or I'm not doing that. I have to get control of myself. I can't afford to be thinking with my dick here. I've already gone along with this far too long. I pull her hand off of mine. Please, stop there, Ariana. I just want to tell you. I know what you want to tell me. It's obvious, Ariana. I'm flattered, really, but please, just don't say it, okay? What? She looks shocked, as if her intentions aren't obvious, and she seems to be lost for words. It wouldn't be appropriate, Ariana. In fact, this is already completely inappropriate. I shouldn't be walking students back to my apartment. Do you know how bad that looks? Really, really bad. I promise I won't tell anyone, Mr. Rook. I really like you. I'm sorry, and I truly am sorry, but I know what you want, and this is the worst rejection I've ever given in my life. This is the worst. I'm babbling. She's babbling. There's no way this won't end in crushed feelings. I'm your teacher, Ariana. You're a cute girl who obviously knows how to use her charms. You shouldn't be chasing over guys over twice your age. You can do better. Oh my god, what the fuck am I even saying? This isn't a rejection, it's playing hard to get. What is wrong with me? No, I couldn't. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're hot, you're smart, and you're modest. Of course I like you. There's nothing wrong with that. I can't do this gently. I'm apparently incapable of doing this gently without coming across like an absolute retard, I guess. I'll have to give it... Hell no! I'll have to be a jerk. Stop, please. Just stop. Ariana, you're embarrassing yourself, and you're embarrassing me. You're too young. It wouldn't be right, and quite frankly, I would feel disgusted with myself if I said yes. Do you understand? She stares at me, and in that moment, it finally seems to go through to her. Whatever she wants from me, it's not going to happen. It can't. I thought... I'm sorry, Ariana. Please, go home. Fine, forget it. Forget I said anything. She runs off, disappearing into the rain, probably crying even harder. I go inside my apartment and resist the urge to repeatedly slam my head into the wall until I stop feeling so bad about what I said. What a truly, deeply awful thing to say to someone. It's better than screwing a 15-year-old, though. I sit on the edge of my bed and all I can do is wonder, where did it go wrong? How did it turn out this way? Poor kid, all she had was a harmless schoolgirl crush and the guts to follow through on it. Sure, she sure didn't deserve to have some old teacher flip out on her like that. I sigh. I mean, she'll get over it. Schoolgirl crushes are always fleeting, of course. But still, poor kid. The next day. Ooh, that was hectic. It's absolutely beautiful out, but I checked the weather report before heading out this morning all the same. This time it's not Charlotte who's the first to come in, it's her. I grimace, praying that she doesn't make things more awkward than they already are. Excuse me, Mr. Rook? I sigh. Yes? I just wanted to say that, I'm sorry. I was way out of line before. I really should have kept it together. That was really immature of me. Oh, good. Can you forgive me? I sigh again. Of course I can. I just want her to forget the whole affair ever happened to begin with. Of course. Let's just pretend it never happened, okay? Start with a fresh slate. Alright. Thanks. After that, she goes to take her seat. I think we're going to end this part here. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more, let me know. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.